Do you guys know something that's been falling at an amusingly high rate these days? You people's standards. Like, honestly, where are your standards? Do they even exist? Your standard should be that if this person does not add something into my life, they're out. Okay, they're out. If they do not, make me excited in some way, if they do not energize me in some way, if they do not uplift me, if they do not make me learn something, they're out. Okay, they are out. And what I see these days is that most of the people are just like, if they get some basic respect, some basic courtesy, that is literally the bare minimum, they settle for it. Why? Like, why? Do you not have any standards for yourself? Or even the people that do say to the people that I'll cut him off if he does this, etc. Why does it never actually happen? Like, generally, when you are setting a boundary with a person and you're letting him cross that, and you still give him access to you rather than cut him off, he gets to know, okay, this boundary doesn't actually exist. It's just there nominally, They will not realize this consciously, but subconsciously that is what they realize. If you let a person annoy you and cross your boundaries, they will keep trying to cross your boundaries over and over and over again. Because you've shown them that they can do that and you won't mind. And you will let them stay and you'll still give them access to you and your treatment. Do you not see how much you're worth? Do you have so much time? Like, okay. I was there once, so I'll help you through it. You know what's the issue? First of all, set a boundary and stick to it. Take a page of your diary and write down what are my standards, and then write them down. Even if it starts with somebody that gives you just basic, decent respect, because even those sort of people are very less in today's world from what I see. Okay, let that be your standard right now. But let me tell you, that's just bare minimum. You should be writing what's bare minimum for me. And every time somebody disrespects you, you should see that, okay, this has gone down below my standard, I will cut this person off. I do not care that is the only person you have. I do not care that's the only friend you have. That's never the only friend you have. You have yourself. I think this is where the problem stems from. When people think that they don't have enough, that there are not enough people, that this is the best you can get. Nonsense. People are out there, but only if you let the old things go to see what's the best for you, to make space for what is best for you to actually come in. Until the time that it does not come in, use that time to just reconnect with yourself. Because if you're having so many insecurities, then you need to journal, you need to meditate, you need to introspect. You know what was the game changer for me? When I started seeing loneliness as an excuse to treat myself in the best way possible. I stopped seeing it as like a bad emotion, a negative emotion. I just saw it as, okay, an emotion is a friendly cue from my body that I need some help, that I need to connect better with myself. So guess what? I made a list of things that I could do when I was lonely. One of the things, for instance, it included getting up early to do a task that I really love, that makes me jump out of bed, literally. Something that I would have not done before, because I feel that work can be done most productively when you get up. But I gave myself the privilege to do whatever I liked, and something that I've always wanted to do that I have not done before. And when I started, giving myself privileges like that, and treating myself in a nice way, and talking to myself in a nicer way, and taking out just 1 hour, and making sure that I take out 1 hour at the end of the day for myself to introspect, the game changed. The game literally changed. Loneliness, it went away in 2 days. It was gone. I'm alone, but I'm not lonely. I'm actually enjoying being alone. I don't need anyone, to be honest. I'm telling you, the feeling of loneliness will not go away with people. When I only had like 3 to 4 close people around me, like the people whom you can actually tell your things to, like the others are friends, but you can't really tell them some personal things or feel free to share everything without feeling judged. When I had 3 to 4 of these people around me, I was hella insecure. I was still very lonely because I was insecure in myself. It didn't matter. And now, proud to say, I only have one close friend and I'm not really able to talk to him as well right now. But you know what? I do not mind. I do not mind. I'm doing my things, okay? Learn how to spend time with yourself while having fun or productively. Treat yourself as your own best friend. When you are your own best friend, you automatically ask yourself, is this person giving the best to me? What would my best friend say now to me? Your best friend actually see your situation from a third person's perspective. And when your best friend will see that, they will see that this person is not good for you. And they will tell you to back off. And this is something that will only come from practice, okay? Also, out of sight, out of mind. Trust me, if you have to constantly be the first one to text a person, to start a conversation, the time you stop, they stop. You are the only thing that's keeping the friendship going. How sad is that? How sad is that? Why would you make yourself feel that way, even unconsciously? I was in that situation, but I left those people. And guess what? Whenever I've left somebody new has always come. Somebody better has always come. Because now I will not settle for those same old things again. I have higher standards now. I've learned from it. I do not care. You actually don't have those level of standards. Act delusional. Lie to yourself even. Just act as if you do have those standards. Act as if you are really a productive person. Act as if you really do so much, and like it's a privilege for people to have access to you. It's a privilege for people to have access to you. You're that amazing. Do you not remember? You know what? Journal with the prompt, what are the best things about me? What privileges do people get when they are around me, when they have access to me? Journal on that. And every time you feel insecure, reread that. Because now I can say with conviction, I have so many skills. I give free therapy to people. I just know. People don't even need to tell me. I just know when they're going through something. I'm also an emotionally mature person. I literally give free advices to anybody that's walking down the street even. There are so many interesting out-of-the-box ideas that I can come up with. And I have always something going on, so you'll never get bored with me. Why would I give that to somebody who is not deserving of it? Like, what am I getting in return? I know this can sometimes seem like a poor sort of mentality to have. What am I getting in return? You feel selfish. You're not selfish, okay? You're not selfish. If you're overly giving, you need to think that way, at least temporarily, before it just becomes a part of your nature. So, conclusion of the story is, stop settling for less. Have this trust that the right people will come when you let those who are not the best for you go. When you do that, you're signaling to the universe, God, whoever you believe in, that, okay, I do not want this. I want something better, and something better will come in. If you want it quick even, I can even tell you a way to get it quicker. But I would say work on yourself and your insecurities first. But if you are really in that sort of place, because I was once, what you can do is ask the universe for it with that feeling of impatience. You can ask with that feeling of impatience, or you can just ask that I want it soon. And when I did this, I always had to go through a test I was not aware of in the moment, but I would always go through some sort of test to prove that I have really learned from my past so soon. and then I would get it. And these sort of tests, they can really they will be short, but they can sometimes really test your character. So if you are impatient enough to want it so quick, try that as well, because I have always seen that whenever I want a sign quick, or whenever I'm in that sort of a vibe, not like very very desperate, but just a little impatient, I ask for it, I have to give a test, and I get it. Always. And as well as, if you have asked for something, be ready to lose something as well. Okay? That is also a part of the test. But I'm telling you, the population of the world is, heaven knows, 4 billion, trillion, whatever. You really think that you will not find anybody better than this person? This person who's treating you in such a terrible way that you have to watch this video? Really? Have an abundance mindset. Have an abundance mindset. Think that there are many people like this in the world, and have the self-love to keep you going for that time. When you give yourself time, despite all those hectic tasks in the day, despite all the things that you have to do, you tell yourself that you are important enough to be given time to. And that is exactly how it should be. Stop settling for less. You deserve the best. Alright guys, that's it. This was a really short video, but I hope you learned something. I hope I could knock some sense into your head, because you do deserve the best. Okay? If this video helped, please give it a like, share with your friends, subscribe, follow my Instagram, etc. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.